Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is going to be Love and Hip Hop Season 4, Episode 7. Child, we started right back in where we left out, and that was at the Waist Shaper party and all of that. That Prima Donna did, and it was Margo and Mimi actually meeting up for the first time. Just a damn mess. A damn mess. Margo tried it. She came right in. She just like guns a-blazing right after Mimi. And I was kind of like, I don't always give Mimi a lot of credit because Mimi just, I don't know, sometimes her mind and the way she decides to do things are just a little off. But Mimi was cool, and Margo just literally, she came for Mimi. And kept putting her hand in Mimi's face and stuff, and Mimi was like, what you gonna do? Get your finger out my face, you know what I mean? So Mimi had smacked her hand out of her face one time. Then she kept putting her hand in her face. And she mushed her hand and whatnot. Mimi wasn't going for no shit. It wasn't, she wasn't playing no punk or nothing like that. But Margo was really trying it. I was like, girl, you're doing the most, bald head. You better stop. And Nico ain't trying to stop nothing. Arian did try to stop it. But Nico was just, Nico, full of shit. Anyway, Mimi ended up leaving. She left. She was leaving. She's like, fuck this shit. She left and told Margo, you don't want to hear anything that anybody's saying to you because you're a dumbass bitch and he done put a battery in your back, bitch, and you just... I said, okay, Mimi, you got a good one in there, girl. So she ended up leaving. Margo ends up talking to Arian, and she's basically trying to get Arian together, telling Arian that you don't know your friend the way you think you know your friend, and this, that, thing, and the other. And I'm like, you know what, Margo? You sure is doing a lot. You doing a whole lot, baby, with your 5 minutes on in Atlanta. You might want to slow your roll because you look kind of foolish. But anyway, past that, we got that damn Ashley and Kurt. They're supposedly out on the road. Child. Excuse me. Out on the road. And Kurt basically said in his damn confessional, child, her stage show is some shit. And it needs some work. So I said, okay, I'm laughing at that shit. I said, she really bumped her gums too much to not be shit. So that was that. Jock ended up calling him and telling him, you better get your ass back to Atlanta because your wife is selling your shit. So he told the driver, hurry up, get me there because she's selling my shit. So I laughed about that. He's on his way. That whole thing, yeah, a mess. He ended up busting up in the auction and she just sold a bunch of shit already. Ashley came up in there with him. Charlene ended up saying something. Why you bring her up in here? Who is she? This, that, and the other. And Ashley went the fuck off on Charlene and Rashida. I was like, okay. Now, she be about it. She really do. Even on the after show, she was a mess. She is so disrespectful when it comes to Rashida. But I believe she wants Kurt. She wants Kurt for herself. Pierre, I don't know if it's just that she's attracted to him or it's probably more of a... wants her position, wants Rashida's position. She wants to be Kirk's woman because for whatever reason she thinks Kirk has all this money. And that's what I see with Ashley. But girl, Kirk ain't going nowhere. Kirk ain't going nowhere. Rashida is, child, whatever. Anyway, moving on. It was really contrived, so we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it. Was what it was. Then we did get one good thing. They're doing better with giving us some good scenes around here. Mimi took Lil Eva to Universal Circus. And she didn't know that Stevie J was actually going to be the honorary ringmaster. So she's, they showed Eva and it was real cute. God knows she looks just like Stevie J. Even saw her expressions and stuff. Like when the elephants came out, she just was too through. She threw her head back and she said, elephants! Child, if it didn't look like Stevie J all in there, honey, I said, oh, God bless her little soul, honey. She's adorable. She really is. But she was having herself a good old time, baby. And then when her daddy came out there, oh, she just went to screaming and carried on. It was so cute. It really was. It was so cute. It was a cute scene with the reality kids, and the kid ain't being all smart and shit. You go on, little Eva. She had her little saying. So I'm sure everybody, America will love Lil Eva because she's just sweet. She really is. She's sweet. And then it kind of was terrible because, and Roxy actually said something too. Ford's Rox, you know, she does a wonderful Love and Hip Hop review every week. She does impersonations and everything. So if you ever check that out, definitely check out Ford's Rox. But she actually has said this too. I felt guilty when I saw Mimi and Stevie J and Lil Eva together. Oh, I felt so bad because why did I feel like I need to be rooting for them as a family unit? Because they just were so natural and they were so supposed to be together. Sorry, Jocelyn. I'm sorry, but I think I'm kind of rooting for the... See... Anyway, and I had told y'all about this a couple weeks ago because I had written in the comments on, it was actually at Mandisi's and Yandy's wedding. I wrote in the comments over on Forrest Rock's channel that I think that Mimi and Stevie J is going to end up together. And I got a whole bunch of flack back from some people from that. Boom, y'all better be paying attention. I hope the person that was making all those little comments being smart with me. I hope y'all watching that, paying attention, because only a fool couldn't see the chemistry, and only a fool couldn't see that they both want each other. Especially after he dropped them off and everything. He done kissed Mimi on the cheek and shit. It just looked right. Sorry, Jocelyn, girl, whatever. You always mad about something. Bitch, now you got something to be mad about. Mimi gonna get your motherfucking man. The maid gonna end up with your man, honey, and you gonna end up back on the pole. Stevie gonna put you back on the pole, Jocelyn. Poor thing. With all your good music. Anyway, see, I'm being nasty now. I'm picking. Anyway, moving on. Margo and Nico had got together, their bullshit, and Nico telling her about this secret weapon he has. And then he had her to tell her off about, why are you telling Mimi all of the stuff that I told you? You know, you weren't supposed to tell her. This, that, thing, and the other. Shut the fuck up, Nico, you goddamn circus clown. I don't know. Him and Margo, big red wigs and big red shoes, honey. Them two is clowns. They really are. Miss Deb Atney, honey. Absolute genius. When I said, okay, Mimi. Mimi put little Eva down with some crayons, baby, and some paper, and little Eva just became an author. She wrote 3 little children's books, honey. And Mimi went out to see Nico, cussed his motherfucking ass out, and threw them 3 books down and told him, there's your books. Get your 25%. Boom. I said, girl, you did that. Thank you, Miss Deb. I screamed. I said, God damn, but the funny part is America is going to love Lil Eva, so he might actually make a shitload of money with Eva's books, but whatever, it won't be Mimi's life story. It'll be Lil Eva's life story and her little 3 or 4 years that she can remember. I bet she got his fucking ass. So, next we have Arian and Mimi. And Mimi was telling Arian that secret weapon crap that he's talking about is that he had actually taped their conversations while they were dating, but she doesn't know what really are in the tapes. Whatever. Fuck Nico. Anybody think about Nico? The best thing Nico can do is take that body and try to make some more tapes with somebody. See if somebody will let his ugly ass up on him and he can make some more tapes. I mean, because he can do that. Now, we ain't going to take nothing away from him. From the neck down, Nico going to make him some money. From the neck up, he going to have to do something. But maybe you ought to go on Botched and see if they can fix you, even if you haven't had surgery that's fucked up. If you just fucked up anyway, maybe they can fix you on there too. But as the neck down, you cool. But from the neck up, goddamn. Anyway, Jacqueline Cookin was the next ones. Child, he done sent her ass to the spa. She got a spa certificate to she'll know who gave it to her. Girl, nobody even like you. So you knew it wasn't nobody but him. But anyway, she goes, and I said, this bitch is just as confident. She laying up in there naked with her little head and her big body and carrying on. She up in the confessionals talking, you know, all that stupid jock talk. She's sitting up there with these soggy titties in this dress. I was so sick of that dress. It was real low cut and a real low décolleté. But her titties just, they don't have good character. They're just a little soggy. I don't know. I think she must have lost a little weight somewhere, and she's just a little bit ahead of herself. But she real confident. She sat up there the whole time holding her titties and talking to him like she was Janet Jackson. I said, girl, okay, Kadia. Girl, you better work, honey. Hey, if you don't feel good about them titties, I guess nobody else will. You go on with yourself, honey. After that, we see Carly Red and Jocelyn. They're at the gym. Jocelyn's reading Carly because the bitch is sitting over there. She getting tired and trying to eat a donut. Jocelyn said, what the fuck you... Ain't nobody going to call you for work no more. You're going to be fat, child. Carly's like, child, Jocelyn. I said, shit, she's old. The bitch is 80. What do you want from her? She got a free bus pass and a donut. Leave that bitch alone. But she was sitting there giving up all the tea about what happened with Margo and Mimi. Jocelyn was just as tickled. She was tickled. She's like, yes, Margo, bitch, yes. She hates Mimi. She really does. And I guess so. Mimi poses as a threat. You know, Mimi stands in between you and happiness and the pole. So, and you better pay attention because you leaning toward the pole. You're going to be swinging again like a monkey. But anyway, and she also dropped the tea about Tiffany and Dime Piece. Jocelyn was mad as hell. Mad as hell. And then we ended out the episode with Jocelyn cooking breakfast for Stevie. And then they're sitting there talking. He's saying, you know, you could tell that she kind of had an attitude about something, but he didn't really know what. Here, you know, it was Jessica Dime Piece and Tiffany thing and all that. She's pissed. She don't want him working with nobody else. And again, she knows that Stevie sticks his dick in everybody when he goes into the studio and all of that kind of thing. And she ended up throwing a glass of juice on Stevie. And the next thing I know, he's calling her bitches and hoes. And I'm like, come on, Stevie. Come on. You know, so the old Stevie, he's still in there. You know, and the security, I was so funny that reality TV, that we do a scene in our kitchen. We're having this intimate breakfast. And then some shit jumps off and their security comes running out of the wings. What the fuck is the security doing at the intimate breakfast? Child reality TV is a fucking mess. Anyway, but yeah, they had to they sent Jocelyn upstairs. They took Steve and he's like, fuck that hoe. Fuck that hoe. I'm like, and she kept calling him. She kept saying, fuck you, Stevie, you bitch. You fucking piece of garbage. I said, all right, girl, you're getting better. She is getting better with dealing with Stevie. You know, because I remember when y'all remember that, when Jocelyn just would cry. Like, Stevie would be talking shit to her and she would just be crying, you know, and child... Jocelyn was letting Stevie in. She said, fuck you, you bitch. You fucking piece of garbage. I said, bitch, you better say that shit. But you're going to be put out when you get done. But anyway, that's where they ended out at. So I don't know where we're going, but I see a family unit getting ready to go mend itself. But anyway, I said that. All right, y'all. So that's basically it for this episode. I'll catch y'all on the next video. Make sure you go over and take a look at my girl Forest Rocks video as well. All right, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down. You know how that works. And I'll catch you guys on the next week's video. Bye, guys.